Hello my beauties, welcome to that time of the month. So since February only has 28 days this year, it was a very short month and surprisingly a very short empty list. So I'm gonna go straight into it. The first one is actually not a cleanser, it is a Dior lipstick, and this one is a 343 Miss Dior Addict lipstick. So I'm not sure if they still make this one because it was from obviously the Miss Dior range. I think they did revamp it or make it better or something like that. So I'm not even sure if they have this color. This is basically like a peachy, like a corally peachy nudie kind of color. I actually got this I'm talking about so many years ago, watching From Head to Toe. I actually didn't like it at the time because I feel like it was a bit too nude for my coloring, but as of late, I have been going through this phase where I pick up lipsticks that I have had for way too long and I just wanted to finish it. I think it's a good everyday lipstick, but it's not something that I would reach for, mostly because I tend to lean towards more of the pink side as opposed to peaches, because that just suits me, my coloring and whatnot, more than I guess corals and peaches, because they tend to make me look a lot darker. It's very hydrating, it's very smooth, it's pretty long lasting. I think this will last at least 3 to 4 hours unless you're wiping your lips or things like that. I like the packaging. It's very because it's holographic, so it almost looks futuristic and whatnot. It looks very nice in the handbag. Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kill waterproof mascara. I was not a huge fan of the brush because I feel because my eyes are so small, the brush itself sometimes get caught on my eyelids and whatnot, but I like the formula. It gives me that really full lash look, so it's a lot of volume. I feel it makes my lashes look 20 times more full than it is. It gives me a little bit of length, but not a ton, but it definitely does hold the curl. So if you're actually curling your lashes, I don't have to worry about it drooping after that. Holding power, I would rate probably 7 out of 10, as opposed to say the Hera Make, which is more a 9 out of 10. I think the volume wise, this is definitely a 9 out of 10. It gives you so much volume, but in terms of length, it might just be sitting around 5 or 6. But just by itself, I think it's a good mascara, and I've actually recommended this to a lot of my colleagues and they love it too. So I think this is a mascara definitely worth trying if you are looking for a new mascara and haven't tried the Giorgio Armani ones. Now these ones actually have the wet written on top, but I believe the new ones don't actually have that anymore. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil in the matte bronzing powder. As you can see from the size, it's a very tiny little size. I think I got this as a sample or as a gift in one of those packages, and I have been using this for the past God knows how long, months and months, and I still haven't finished it. So it's a lot of product in such a small size, and I've been using this to contour my nose and the sides of my cheeks and whatnot, and it has lasted me so long. It smells kind of sweet, but it's not going to linger on your face where you can smell it all day. I like the fact that it's matte, and I like that it's quite blendable. One thing I would change if I could is that I would probably make this slightly bit more grayish tone. It's a bit more warmer than I would like, but I still think it's a great overall contour powder and a bronzing powder. I would strongly suggest you use this with a fluffy brush. If you use a synthetic or a really dense brush, it does make the product harder to move. Whereas use a light, really fluffy blending brush, it makes it look flawless and it stays on all day. So I'd highly recommend this. As you can see, I have hip pan. I can finally move on to a full size. The Silky Girl, and this is the Magic BB Oil Control Pure Fresh Powder all in one. But I actually got this when I was traveling in Malaysia. It is definitely very matte and it absorbs a lot of excess oil. So if you are in a climate where it's super humid and it's always hot and sweaty, this might be a powder that you could try. I did find it slightly cakier when I'm actually layering on top of a full coverage foundation. I think this is a good price at a good affordable powder you can get from a drugstore. It's definitely acne friendly. I remember having severe acne and this didn't make me break out even more or anything like that. Hello Kitty hand cream in the Sakura Cherry Blossom. I don't know if I've actually mentioned this one, but I actually got this in the airport when I was leaving Japan, and I really like the scent. I like the packaging, I like the scent, I like the formula, I like everything about it. For the fact that it's Hello Kitty, everyone's asked me like, where did you get this? But it's actually a plastic tube, so you can squeeze out all the products as much as you can without actually ruining the packaging or whatnot. I like the size of it. It's nice and small and quite handy to put in your handbag. Now, the last two things I'll talk about is hair, and this is the Aveda Dry Remedy Moisturizing Shampoo. Now, I got this when I was in New York. When I wash my hair with this shampoo, I feel like my hair is still oily, and even though I double cleanse, it feels like quite heavy and greasy. So I almost feel like this is not really a shampoo to me. This formula is probably good for people who have super dry hair, but with me, where I have dry hair but like oily roots, it doesn't work for me at all. The Aveda Damage Remedy Restructuring Conditioner. This is a really good conditioner. Like, I'll probably repurchase this conditioner. It definitely makes my hair a lot smoother. Even if I use like a really crappy shampoo and I put this one on, my hair feels like $1,000,000. It's definitely has helped repair the damage. I feel like my hair has definitely a lot less, you know, split ends and whatnot since I have started using this. This also lasts me a very long time, and a little goes a long way. So I'm talking about like maybe like a little bit over like a quarter size, and I put this through my hair, and make sure that your hair is squeezed dry out of all water, and apply this through, and it just smooths out everything. It just feels a lot more smoother. It just feels a lot more shinier. So I definitely recommend the conditioner. So that was it. That was everything that I finished in the month of February. If you have any questions about any of these products, I'll also try to link them if they're still available down below for you in the description box. And I hope you guys had a lovely month, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!